What's up, guys? Today's gonna be a little bit different of a Capitals GM video. We're gonna go to the regular calendar. We're gonna sim up. Where's the trade deadline at? There. So we're gonna sim up to this Penguins game right here, February 25th. It's a whole month, and we're gonna shortly before the trade deadline explore trades. I have one big trade in mind. Brooks Orpik is available to play the next game. Alright, sweet. Brooks Orpik is going to be traded in this episode. Mike Green is going to be traded in this episode. That's it. I don't really know anything. I don't have anything else planned as far as trades. I could look at a Chimera. Well, I have Chimera involved in this other trade. The only person I can really think of trading besides those guys is that's on the team already is Mike. Oh, he's going to be back in time. Let's do that. You know, it's season shit at this point anyway, pretty much. No way we're coming back from the deficit we formed for ourselves. Why did I do that? Hopefully Johansson's been a bright spot for us. I haven't really checked his stats. I'm gonna look before I do trades at stats. And this team is a lot more of a rebuild team than I thought they were gonna be. Even though I thought they were going to be quite the rebuild team to begin with. We're going to have a lottery draft pick, most likely. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. You know, draft and develop some young players. Who's not on the power play? That should put Joel Ward in there. I want to see what kind of value Joel Ward fetches, too. That's interesting to see. We're only 2 games below 500, I think, but the conference is so tight that it's like, you know, I just want to get rid of those guys too. Like Mike Green is, I don't even know what that is. Mike Green's good, but he's not worth like the $5-6 million I'm gonna have to pay him. I don't think, personally, anyway, in my opinion. Pretty much every synonym of that. And also look at the cap hit. Some of these players, it's absolutely terrible. Jack Hillen got injured. Damn. I don't have a defenseman. I'm gonna have to put Lada in all these lines for now. Go call up a defenseman. Actually, no, his defense is too shitty. I was like, I could just leave Lada in at this point. What did I just do? Oh, I put Ovechkin on the point. Lada. I'm gonna send out anyone who's not scratched, or anyone who is scratched too. Alright, so we'll take a little bit of break to do that. We're all good there. Hit the mic. Yeah, roster moves. I'm gonna bring up a defenseman. Nick Schultz, it's your time, bud. Forgot I signed him. I don't know if I signed him or if he was already in the system. But, yeah. Nick Schultz. Well, yeah, we'll just put Nick Schultz in. Actually, we'll put Niskanen in here. And, Schultz replaced right here. Actually, I might have fucked that up. Alright, we'll just put Schultz in here as that right there, and we'll swap Orpik. Who's Lada? Lada's not supposed to be here. So we can send down Wellman, Lada. That's it. Wellman and Lada. Alright. So we're all good right there. So sim up a little bit more. Go to the actual calendar. I haven't even used the calendar in this year's game yet. I don't think I've even used this since like 14. I just wanted to see like generally where the trade deadline and stuff was. We might look at who's in the All-Star game. I have a feeling Ovechkin's going to be in there. I wanted to check the conference standings actually, because I know for a fact that It's very tight in the East. We have 50 points. Actually, that's good enough for a playoff spot right now. I'll see how the season progresses. Yeah, we'll do that. If we go on a super hot streak and we can make the playoffs, I'm still going to make those trades, but it's not going to be with the intent of tanking. We just have to get really hot, which I also don't see happening. Although we've won 3 in a row, and we got back-to-back coming up, so that's likely not to keep up. Excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick. Let's see who's in the All-Star game. I believe we are red. Ovechkin top line. I don't know how, but alright. And defenseman, no one up there. Nope. Andrew McDonald made it, though. It's really strange. My whole intent with, like, even if I was going to do a mini tank, was I was never going to trade Ovechkin or Backstrom. They were pretty much the untouchables, along with Niskanen. So instead of doing that Orpik trade, I might, actually, I might have to trade Orpik this year, because I don't know if his value seems like it's going to super diminish. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't want to be stuck in the middle, though. I'm going to have a lottery pick either way, but yeah, this one's going to be up to the trade deadline, and, no, freaking don't care. Send him down, actually. I don't know who would. Now Nick Schultz is going to be better. We won 7-3. Roster moves. Maybe we can diagnose the problem. Mike Green's injured, it looks like, too. Yeah, I don't care. Jack Hillen was claimed by another team, whatever. I don't really care. That's actually probably better because it saved me salary. Looks like Mike Green's injured, too. You have a bunch of top 4 defensemen, but no, like, top 2s. That could be something that we look into in a future date. Top 2 defensemen carry way too much trade value. That's the problem. It's just in their role itself. I think Ovechkin might have... No, he doesn't have more points than Crosby. He has 3 less. Ovechkin's back up there, though, which I like to see. A lot of teammates up there. You got Tavares and Okposo, and then you also got Kaner and Taves. So, yeah, a lot going right there. Hope he's tied for the league lead in wins, but his stats are probably not that great. If I had to take a bet, from the looks of it, it looks like Mike Smith is going to win the Vezina. Although Jonas Hiller might have a case too. It's usually based on wins and then like who has the best stats off of those. So I'm just kind of like brainstorming. We'll sim from right here. Doesn't matter really where you sim from. It does the same thing. We lost there in regulation, I believe. So we're hanging on 500. Oh, we gotta do scout assignment. Do we check the queue yet? No, there's a guy here too, Daniel Sprong, that has pretty good potential. I'm pretty sure from the stuff I've seen. I haven't watched a lot of NHL videos this year. The only thing I really watched was like to decide whether or not to buy it for current gen. Because the big deliberation was whether it was going to be a good buy on current gen or next gen, and I feel like the consensus is that it's a good buy on current gen but not next gen. I'm still calling it next gen. It's not really next gen. It's actually current gen, but you know what I mean. I don't want that trade. That trade looks terrible. We lost a couple in a row right here. I think it's actually a 3-game losing streak. We need to get hot here, but it's not going to happen against the Kings. They're the West's best team. Unless we do pull out a victory, which I highly doubt happens. Drew Doughty's leading their team in assists, though. They really must be a team of depth more than stars. Oh, that's pretty much true about that team anyway. Why is it taking so long to sim against them? Is it not deciding whether to make us lucky or not? Oh yeah, Mike Green was injured. What the hell was I talking about? Actually, what's Orlov's points looking like this year? 5. Alright, since we're trading Green soon anyway, we'll just put him in here. Whoops. And we'll scratch Orlov. Now 4-on-4 lines. Green. Alright. I got him the 2-2-way defenseman on the top line. Alright, sim a little bit up. Pavel Datsyuk returns tonight from injury. Yeah, this has not been a good streak. We just lost we won 5 in a row and lost 5 in a row right after that. We won right there. Carl Alsner's out for a week. We'll put Orlov back in. I just completely screwed that up. I'll put Orlov back in here. I didn't even put him in. I'm not feeling it tonight, I guess. I gotta put Orlov in all these fucking lines manually. What's Nick Schultz? I thought Nick Schultz was an offensive defenseman 2 years ago. Maybe not. Oh, freaking not Carlson. Who's his face? Was in every line. Alsner. What's his name? What's his name? That's his name. Alsner is his name. So we lost we won 4 in a row, and then lost 5 in a row. So that actually worsened our record. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. I want to make the trades now, but I also feel like doing it that far before the trade deadline is kind of ridiculous because it's a couple pretty big moves. Actually, where are we within the conference? I don't even know what that is. Where are we? These got a pretty good record. It's not like real life. We beat their ass. Serves them right. I'm getting a little too edgy. Ovechkin's still way above point per game. Well, not way above, but he's only leading the league in goals. 57 points. So it'll be top 3. Then the next best so we will be 7th seed currently. I'm sorry, we'd be 8th seed. Yeah, we'd be 8th seed because we have more points than Tampa Bay. Alright. Keep that in mind. We got a big stretch right here coming up. If we could have won 2 of those 5 games that we lost, we would be in such better shape. But it's too tight of it's too tight of a division to rattle off huge losing streaks. Alsner's back. I didn't realize I had 2 defensive defensemen playing together. Screw off. Why wouldn't you just auto scratch him if he's not in any lines? Come on. Head out of your ass. I gotta check my phone real quick. No, that's a terrible trade. I don't know why my trade block is so messed up and it has stupid trades coming in for stupid defensemen. No, we won against the Jay Beagle's out. I don't think I have anyone who can replace him. I gotta freaking. This is ridiculous. Does it really not recognize that I need to call someone up? Now I gotta play a whole game with Dmitry Orlov on my 3rd line center. It's weird. There's gotta be a way to do roster moves from somewhere else. Could I stop sim, please? I'm clicking the button. Anaheim's never good. Wow. Got a lot of injuries going on. So we need a forward and a defenseman. So call back out Wellman. Although he's probably going to get called back down soon. And we'll call up John Erskine. Alright, so. Alright. Orlov, you're getting booted for Wellman. You get Erskine. Actually, I probably didn't even need to call up Erskine. No. I can send him back down though, it's fine. I like having a 7th defenseman, but it screws up like the roster moves that I have to make. We're all good. So I can send back down Erskine, even though I just called him up. Knew I wasn't going to get claimed by another team anyway. I also should probably look into trading Carl Osner because he gets paid a lot of money. I'm pretty sure anyway. Points leader Sidney Crosby in the Eastern Conference leading Pittsburgh Penguins kick the asses of the Washington Capitals, who have been terrible. Who just came back? Oh, Brooks Orpik. No, who was it that came back? Oh, Jay Beagle. Shit. Oh, Dustin. Oh, I forgot he's a forward again. I was like, why is their defenseman leading their team in goals? Forgot the Big Buff is a forward again. I can never keep track with him. He was one of my favorite players when he was like. Forgot Jay Beagle's on it actually. One of my favorite players when he was a defenseman. I just thought having a player like that on your back end is such a big advantage. Like someone who can score a goal whenever as a defenseman. As a forward, he's not super great. Not super special. He was a special defenseman. Yeah. Wellman never gets claimed. You gotta sign a bunch of people to two-way contracts this offseason that don't suck. Because I don't like some of these people we have. They're not too great. Alright. So we'll send them out right past this Penguins game. I know now that I'm actually up to it, I'm simming past it. Wow, we only scored 1 goal in that game, really? It was against the Jets. The Jets of hockey are almost bad as the Jets of football. I don't care about Aaron Volpatti. I don't want Alfredson. If I wanted Alfredson, why would I trade for him now? I could have signed him for free agency. And the Islanders are probably going to be better than that at this point in the season, IRL. Alright, so we probably got a 3-game losing streak developing here. I'm going to check individual team points, and then I'm going to do trades. This episode might be a little long. It's a throwback to like the actual GM modes usually, though. I don't like watching those a whole lot, though. Kind of bore me. I did one, so it's kind of hypocritical for me to say that, but at the same time, I didn't like the way the game played last year. This year it's pretty good. Oh, Orpik's freaking. Surprised he hasn't gone down at all. I just go back. Thought I put replaces in all lines, so I didn't have to go through and do all this. Alright. At least they have an indicator for that, though. I remember it used to be like, no, I don't want freaking Alfredson. I remember it used to be like 2 or 3 years ago, it was like, you have to fix your lines, because someone's not scratched. No, like, who isn't scratched, or who's dressed when they're not playing, and you have to go through and figure out every fucking player who's on, like, your 4th line that's dressed. So this is a big Big rivalry brewing with us and the Penguins right now. I don't think I played the Penguins. Have I? No, I'll play the Penguins next year. I definitely won't play them this year because I probably won't do another gameplay episode of this. There's only like... Oh, Cody Hodgson's out now. Damn. Alright, I'm going to have to do that trade. Whoosh. Alright. I'm going to have to do that trade sooner rather than later, as I'd planned on. Because it involved getting a center coming back our way. So. I'm not going to keep Orlov. I'm not even going to sim. I don't even really like Dmitry Orlov. He's so overpaid. When he requested a trade, like 2-3 years ago, I was like, dude, get him the hell out of here, Jesus. No, why isn't Hodgson in the shootout? It's weird. I don't want Jan Heda. These people continue to get worse and worse. Alright, so the trade I had in mind was with Nashville. And this is going to be getting rid of Mike Green. And what the gist of the trade was, is that well, Philip Forsberg is only a 77 overall. He's only 4 green stars, damn. No, the gist of the trade was I would get Seth Jones, and in return, they would get Mike Green. And also, Jason Chimera. And I would get center Derek Roy, who's one of my favorite players. Most underrated players, I think. And I'm also going to try and sneak a second rounder out of this. No. Okay. So let's do it without the second rounder. They accept it. So we have Seth Jones now instead of Mike Green, which is great. I edit lines manually. Derek Roy. He's only listed as third line forward, but whatever. Oh, whoops. Put Orlov on this fourth line, whatever. Alright. Seth Jones. I'm going to swap Brooks Orpik, not up, down. I'm going to trade Brooks Orpik within the next 5 seconds anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Actually do best lines. No, I want to keep... Why would... Oh. Yeah, Wilson was right wing. And Beagle was center right here. I gotta call someone up. I'm gonna send Dmitry Orlov down. Oh. I gotta call someone up first. Alright. Looks like, Wellman, it looks like you made the team for the rest of the year. That's just forwards. I wonder if I could waive, like, Eric Fair just to get him off the team. How much is his salary? There's so many centers. 1.5. That's actually not terrible. Who's got shitty salary? These guys are all good. Orpik, Hodgson, Brower. Yeah, these are all fair deals. Actually, Alzner's a lot better of a trade. I thought he was. I don't know. I think we got pretty much rid of everyone with a bad contract. Unless Eric Fair signed long term. Yeah, whatever. Oh, no one claimed Dmitry Orlov. Alright, let's just plug Wellman in. That was really all we needed to do. Brooks Orpik is who I wanted to get rid of. I feel like we can get, like, his value's way down. Does anyone even want him? I'm not going to be able to trade him now. Oh, Tampa Bay. Let's get another shitty defenseman back. Eric Brewer. Perfect candidate. My rep with Tampa Bay can't get much worse, on top of the fact they can't afford that trade. Christopher Tanev's pretty good. I like him. Lucas Visa. Frank Corrado. Yeah, let's get Chris Tanev. Too much salary. Alright. I'll keep some of his salary. If that's what you want. It's actually still way too close. The problem is freaking any team that will want Brooks or picks can be way over the cap to begin with. Let's pick a team like Nashville. Oh, I just traded with Nashville. Never mind. New York. Just give me. Oh, they don't have a lot of picks. They must have already like done everything. Pittsburgh. Whoops. Salary cap again. Could have traded. I didn't even realize I would trade him back to Pittsburgh. Oh, I can take a player back from you then. This guy have expiring deal. John Scott. All right, so let's see if this works. I'd have to actually give up more. I don't even know how Detroit's like top of the conference, so why would I like whatever? Let's go to a team like New Jersey. Do they have enough cap space? Yeah, they do. And we'll take their. They don't have their third. Who the hell? Where are all these picks going? Jesus. No one has like their first. No one has like their third. Like, third round picks are just sold on eBay. Who has New Jersey's fourth or third? May's got freaking high ass picks. St. Louis trade really paid off for them. I'm gonna make another video about that at some point. Edmonton's looks really shitty. I wanted a guy like a high first or high third. No New Jersey. I want New Jersey. They can't just have like not have a third round pick. It has got to be somewhere in here. No. Oh, here it is. Detroit. What the hell's their problem? How are you? Alright, I'm gonna take all this salary back. And you're still not even close. Like, who had all those picks? I think it was San Jose. They didn't have thirds though. I don't care about. I don't want Tampa at this point. I can freaking suck off. Winnipeg, no. I want to trade him to a good team who's gonna actually appreciate his services. Wow, Buffalo's pick is really freaking good. So St. Louis's. The Mariah Miller trade was great, wasn't it? Calgary, no. Chicago. No, they're too close apparently. Florida, Minnesota, no, it's not gonna work. Islanders don't want that. Ottawa. I didn't think about Ottawa. Who was Ottawa's? I knew something like that was gonna happen. That was gonna be stupid. Let's try that. No. Okay. Actually, I gave you. Oh, I have Buffalo's third round pick. How the hell do I have Buffalo's third round pick? Halak, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah. Throw in a fourth. No. Alright, fuck Ottawa. Actually, I like Ottawa's, like, the fact that they don't have a third really throws me off, though. Do I have anyone's worth anything that they want that I'm not gonna use? Eric Fair. No, he's on a pretty fair contract now that I look at it. Who's got potential? Madison Bowie. Carrick. It's Carrick. He's 3.5 star. I'm not gonna give him up in this trade. I just want to know what my prospect pool looks like. I still can't believe Niskanen's got a 7-year deal. Are you serious? It's gonna be bitch and a half at the end of that contract. What was I even trying to accomplish? Oh, trade. Alright, screw Ottawa. I think San Jose was pretty... I was trying to get Detroit's. They wouldn't want, like... No, they had too many people. Alright, that was their problem. Everyone's got some stupid-ass problem. You know what? I'd be interested in just straight up, like... shit swap. I'll take Eric Brewer off your hands. For just Brooks Orpik. No. They don't want that. Oh, why did I add John Carlson to that deal? That would have been a huge ass mistake. Dion Phaneuf gets paid way too much, otherwise I was like, maybe we can go after him. These people are too close to the salary cap. We're not, like, justifiably, like, interested. Sammy Vatanen, actually, might be a good idea. No, he's not that good in this game. Gormley's is this potential shit? Oh, it's 4.5 red. I like that trade. I'm okay with that trade. Two-way defenseman. Yeah, that trade seems pretty good to me. Take a fourth out of it too. Actually, probably a third. Alright. No. Alright, let's throw in a fourth. Let's give them their fourth back. No. Alright, let's try the trade straight up. Oh, they don't want the contract. I figured that. We'll retain 1 mil. Alright. Sweet. So we got rid of Brooks Orpik. We actually got something good out of it too. Once I figured out what the problem was. Oh, so Gormley. 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 Actually, I'll probably have a better defenseman for this. Carlson, Alsner, Niskanen, Seth Jones. Definitely plug him in. Seth Jones has the potential to be a top 2, so if he can get there, that'd be awesome. He's prepared with Niskanen. That should be pretty good for those two. Alright. Ow. Alright, so let's see now how much. I think we got rid of all the bad contracts that I was looking at the beginning of the year. Let's look next year. Alright, so we have these shit contracts. They pay Ovechkin a little bit too much, but whatever. It's bearable. Troy Brower's at a fair deal, so we're gonna have 26 mil. Who do we have to re-sign? Kuznetsov, Gormley, Johansson. So that's a good $7 to $8 million right there. And depth. Oh, Derek Roy. So between and Joel Ward. So probably we're probably gonna have a good $16 to $17 million. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Alright, so we did all that, and we're still in a position to make the playoffs, sadly. Actually, we're not at this point. Yeah, we are, by 1 point. We're favored. So let's sim up to what the next game we play would be, which would be this game against the Rangers. Even though I believe the last game we played was... Actually, you know what? I can't stop now. I was like, we'll play this next game against the Hurricanes. Not gonna work. This episode's actually not going to run super long. It's going to be like 35 minutes. When I did GM last year, it was way over 35 minutes sometimes. That's not a good trade. I was like, I saw Jason Spezza, and I was like, this is going to be a good trade. But they want too many draft picks. And they're simming again. No, stop, asshole. Alright, whatever. Stop whenever it stops. It was lost in regulation. And, this episode actually is going to run a little bit longer because I forgot to show individual statistics. I do not want Mark Stray and keep him as far away from my team as possible. Alright, stats. I feel like Ovechkin's way above and beyond everyone else. .62, 6. Yeah, this is like really lopsided. Alright. I don't even want to look at this. Goalies have been terrible, haven't they? .278, yeah, that's bad. Actually, Peter's been pretty good. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.